I'm a Chiskid player, senior offensive lineman of the Demon football team. T-Dre, preseason camp is almost finished. What have the Demons accomplished?
I think we've really come together as a team. Coming out of the dorms, I think we've really handled it well, and just coming out to practice and just trying to improve every day on little things.
What difference is there now in this team than there was this spring?
I think the chemistry is better. I think everything is starting to click more, both on offense and defense. I think everything just looks really crisp when we come into team, and it's just looking a lot better than it was in the spring. Sorry.
As you head into the week of preparation for the first game, what are the things the team needs to get accomplished before you tee it off at 6 o'clock Thursday the 29th in Missouri?
I think we just need to come together with a strong demeanor, both offensively and defensively. You know, it's the first game, and for offense, it's the first time we've really used the offensive scheme in a game-like situation. And I think if we establish that tempo and really get it going, then we can accomplish great things.
Now, as an offensive player, you're very thoroughly immersed in the offense, but you also have a great perspective on the Demon defense. Talk about the strengths of the Demon defense this year.
Well, you know, the defensive line, you know, they always are strong up front. And I think the linebackers have really come a long way as well, plugging the A gap, the B gap, coming really downfield. It's been a somewhat of a struggle for us up front to kind of really come to the second level, because, you know, the linebackers are really coming down really quick. So I think they've really improved in that area. And I just like the defensive scheme as a whole, the way we're working every day. It's friendly competition. It gets a little rowdy out there, but it's always a friendly competition.
I know you haven't been immersed in the Missouri State game plan yet, but you are aware it's an experienced team with 10 returning defensive starters. So what kind of challenge does that present a team with a new offensive scheme?
The challenges, I just think that, you know, with a new offensive scheme, you know, the defensive side or the opponent is always going to look at film from wherever the previous school the offensive coordinator was, since they don't really have any film on us from the previous year. I think if we can use that to our advantage and just go out there and really establish the tempo, then we can handle what we need to handle up front as far as their defensive goes. So.
And last question, this is your senior year. Can you describe how excited you are and why about this season?
Yeah, senior year, you know, it's really exciting because it is bittersweet. It's the last time, it's the last go around, and I think the coaches have made it really fun as well, with the whole team being in the dorms, and just the friendly, you know, the family atmosphere that we have with the team, and just some of the things that we've been going through for practice. You know, them saving our legs, you know, always asking, oh, you know, are y'all okay? You know, how are y'all legs feeling? So it's really great to have that player to coach type of relationship, and I just think that, you know, even when the senior class year is done, you know, the next classmen that come up, the upperclassmen, are going to have a great atmosphere, and they're going to have a great team, and they're going to have great coaches, and that's really satisfying for me and all of us seniors who are going to leave this next year, to have a team like that to come up and have for the next year.
I'm with Leroy Armstrong, defensive end, sophomore from Natchitoches, and looking forward to the season that starts next Thursday night in Springfield, Missouri against the Missouri State Bears. Leroy, y'all have had a heck of a battle at defensive end. You've got some guys really fighting for playing time. Talk about that competition at defensive end.
I think it's helping us as a team, as a defensive line, you know, not getting complacent. And we have to come to practice ready every day. You can't get complacent, and you have to come ready to work every day.
Talk about the new defensive scheme. How different is it than what you've been playing in, and what you see it how you see it helping the team?
It's something new. So I mean, I think it's gonna give a lot of teams trouble, especially with the defensive end coming out of a 2-point. It's something I like, and it's gonna give a lot of teams trouble.
What have you and your position group accomplished in preseason?
We have we worked on all of our stunts, and we learning. Coach T's teaching us a lot of new techniques and helping us mature, and we're getting better. We're getting better.
Okay. As we're going forward into this first game, what are the things the team needs to do in this next week, 10 days or so before you kick off next Thursday night up in Missouri to have a successful start of the season?
I say we just need to clean up on special teams and get focused, you know, and come with the right attitude, and we should be okay.
How is this season and the way you're approaching it different than last season from a personal perspective? Do you feel more settled in and confident in your role of the team and what you can do than you did last year at this time?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah, I feel a lot more confident, and I'm quite sure my team do. And we know how it felt last year not to have a winning season. So this year we have a chip on our shoulder, and we expect great things.
Okay. I know you don't know a whole lot about Missouri State, but their quarterback came on. They won 3 of the last 5 games. They nearly beat North Dakota State, who won the national championship. What kind of game are you looking for next Thursday night in Missouri?
It's probably going to be a good game. You know, I know the quarterback, he's a real good athlete, and we're going to have to contain him. Don't let him get an open field and start running. So
I'm with true freshman receiver Shakir Ryan, who's been through his first college preseason camp. Shakir, tell us what the experience was like as opposed to what you thought it would be.
It was different from high school, very different. College atmosphere and like everything that we go through is like really different from high school. As far as like working out and being with your team like the whole day, I never experienced that until I came to college, so it's really different.
Has different been fun, and why?
It has been fun because with your teammates like the whole day, and like they cool, and you know they really like to get after just as much as you do, and you know you got a group of guys who love football, and everybody come together as a team and work, and I love being around my team.
Talk about the challenge of coming in and proving yourself. You think you're good, you don't know what the competition is quite going to be like, guys you've never seen before, and here in 3 weeks you're trying to establish yourself as a guy that's going to contribute to this team now and in the future. Talk about that challenge and how you've weathered it.
The challenge was, I mean, like everybody on the team is real good. So, you know, in college, everybody has just as much talent as you, if not the same. So, I mean, competition was a big thing. You know, you go out there and compete every day, work hard, and just trying to catch coach's attention every day. So, competition was real good.
In high school, you probably had one quarterback, and that was it. Here you got 4 guys throwing the ball at you. They're each different style quarterback. They do different things. They're running the same offense, running the same plays. As a receiver, how difficult is it to adjust from quarterback to quarterback and still make the plays, or has it been pretty easy for you?
Nah, it's been, you have to work with that quarterback to kind of get used to them. So like some throw different, and some throw harder, some throw faster. It's just different. But I mean, if you could catch, you could catch. So it shouldn't matter.
All right, tell me how you describe this offense to your friends, your family, and folks back home who haven't seen it yet?
Oh, well, we ran this same offense in high school. Our offensive coordinator was coached by our offensive coordinator over here, so we pretty much ran the same exact plays that I ran in high school. Just some a little different, but majority the same.
All right, what do you think you're going to bring to the table of this team this year?
Hopefully, speed, getting open, and making plays.
All right, every day in practice, you're battling against the defensive backs, the secondary. Tell us about the Demon secondary, the corners, the safeties, and what you think of their abilities and how they're going to serve the team this year.
They're really good. They hit hard too. I done got hit a couple of times by them. They hit hard. I still got bruises actually on my body, but yeah, they're real good. They play discipline, and it's good to go against them every day and get better.
Can you describe the feelings and the emotions you're going to have next Thursday night when you step out on the field and play in your first college football game?
I know I'm gonna be a little nervous, like probably the first play or second play, but eventually once I, get in the motion in the game, I'm a feel just like I'm in high school, so I'm getting used to it.
All right, what's it like playing with Trevor Goody? The man who won't be interviewed.
He cool, man. He keeps your spirit up the whole practice. You make a bad play, he always there to lift you up, and he's a real good teammate.
What kind of interview would he be?
Sir?
What kind of interview would he be if he would do an interview?
He'll be good. It would be interesting, very interesting if he would be interviewing, but he's a good guy though.